Hey guys, notice I wore this to church yesterday, unbothered. Unbothered. The reason I'm pointing it out is because it's another fun shirt I do like to wear. I'm usually, when I consciously put this on, I'm making an effort in that day to try not to be bothered, especially by the little small stuff that sometimes uh, in this human flesh I can be a little disturbed about some things that are not worth being disturbed about. I think we all can probably relate to that situation and at some point or instance in our lives when just little tiny minute details begin to agitate us, and it's you know anyway. So when I got to church yesterday, and this is a little they hand you a little. Some weeks there's nothing in there other than a list of names for people to pray for, but anyway, on the front, it said, "Be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord." Corinthians 1:15-58. What I was wanting to share about was when I opened this up yesterday, and at the top it says, "Welcome. We can see hope in the midst of hopelessness. We can see peace in the midst of chaos. We have a hope that the world does not have. We can see clearly that all things work together for the good of them that love him and are called according to his purpose." Priscilla Schreier, that somebody, I guess, probably affiliated with the Church of God, or somebody that speaks is probably part of, I'm assuming, could be wrong. Anyway, I liked that quote. And it spoke to me because in my mind I thought, okay, I put this unbothered shirt on today, and I was in a good mood, and I was up. Did I mention that the day before I had been planning all week. Oh, I'm going to go to the family day on Saturday. Well, when Saturday came, it took a little effort on my part. I had to give myself a little nudge to make myself do it. I had said it. I was going to walk up there. I could probably get a ride back. I could have got a ride, but the point was I had been talking about this in my own head to myself the whole week. I had mentioned it to my neighbors, talking about, hey, I'm probably going, family day, da-da-da. And then come that day, as it got closer to 11 o'clock, when everybody was going to be meeting up there, because I didn't care if I got there right at 11 or whatever, because we weren't going to eat till 12. But I finally put my shoes on, and I finally nudged myself out the door and said, and then on my way there, it was just a pleasant time. But when I got there, I really understood sometimes that's what discipline is. Sometimes you're having to, for me, I have to make myself do some things sometimes. And I know they're good things for me. And they're things that a lot of times I don't have a problem doing, that it's just natural. It comes secondhand. But there are those days when things are a little bit, and you're finding an excuse in your head why not to do something. For instance, for me, it's easier for me to talk myself into why I should lay in the bed and watch videos all day, or take sleeping pills and try to sleep my life away. Or when I was drinking profusely, drink my life away, and now I want to live my life away, live my life away and learn to let things not bother me. The things I can't do nothing about, give it up to, the greater good, the greater being, the spirit, give it up. And so yesterday, when I went to church yesterday with the unbothered shirt on, I didn't have this shirt on Saturday. But anyway, when I went yesterday, this little thing at the top, and then some of these verses that they put in here, like this, Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youth grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:28-31. Of course, I'm not real. Like I've said earlier, I've read plenty of it over and over. I've read the entire thing multiple different times throughout but there are certain parts of the text that I have studied more, but I still am no scholar at it and don't claim to be. But what that told me, the top part, the quote, and then that verse, it related yesterday in the, before anything got started, and like before Sunday school, before service, I was like, okay, I'm understanding. Okay, I chose to put this shirt on. I'm not going to let things bother me today that sometimes bother me. I come here. At this point, I was just in a really good zone. Like I was kind of in my head, staring around, just kind of in a daze and just feeling grateful that I was sticking to some sort of routine again and trying to be, and I felt like this verse from Isaiah was also saying, be unbothered. If you leave it to what you know is guiding you, and is like when I listen to what guides me and I follow directions and I kind of just go that route, things they just go smoother. Which when I try to take a step back or take that steering, I've said this before, when I try to take the reins, like whether we're in a wagon with horses or we're in a car and I'm trying to take the steering wheel, whether I'm on a jet and I'm trying to be the pilot, this whole past few weeks, as you've seen me going up on the upswing of things, my lessons have just been, enjoying the moment as much as possible and realizing who is driving and who I need to keep driving. As long as I do that, I may have some difficulties, but they're a lot easier if I'm not trying to drive. Lord knows what happens when I try to drive. I end up in a bottle and I end up out there doing all kinds of stuff that I don't want to do no more. So until next time, Mr. Cloud, that's just some heart-to-heart stuff. Love y'all. Ditto, ditto's my way. But till next time, like I said, over and out. Ditto, 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 ditto. I keep repeating myself, but that's okay. Have a good day.